Afternoon, and thanks for having us in. Today, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem has urged the United States Senate Committee on Indian Affairs to address public safety on Native American reservations across the United States. In a letter, Noem pointed to emergency declarations which several of South Dakota's Native American tribes have issued for law and order's breakdown, drug addiction, and other challenges. Noem wrote, quote, "The committee must also urge the Biden administration to stop shirking its treaty obligations and take necessary actions to keep these people safe." Also new this midday, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell just announced he'll step down in November. McConnell is the highest-ranking Republican in the Senate. South Dakota U.S. Senator John Thune is number 2. He's a GOP whip. We've reached out to Thune's office to find out what today's announcement will mean to him. In weather, it's going to be breezy, but we're seeing another warm-up before too long. Huh, Megan?
That is right, Dave. We have those warmer temperatures on the way as we head into tomorrow. But less wind than less wind than yesterday for today. Right now, 15 degrees in Sioux Falls with some sunshine and a very light breeze. As we head around the region, we have sunshine in Rapid City, 38 right now, and a light breeze there as well. Here is a look at our current temperatures: 19 in Yankton, 15 in Brookings, 9 in Sisseton, 20 in Mobridge, and 27 degrees in Custer. We had that wind yesterday that has died down. Our winds are light today, right now at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Those winds are going to stay light as we head through the rest of today and into tonight, but they do start picking up as we head into tomorrow. And because we're already on the cold side with a little bit of wind, we do have a few wind chills, like -3 in Sisseton, feels like 0 in Watertown, and 8 in Sioux Falls. Not much in the way of cloud cover, but you can see some of the snow on the ground from yesterday there between Winter, Chamberlain, Mitchell towards Sioux Falls, and in northwestern South Dakota. So for today, sunshine, light winds, 31 in Sioux Falls, 29 in Aberdeen, 40 in Pierre, and 47 in Rapid City. Then for tonight, we'll keep our skies clear. We'll keep our winds mostly light, 22 the low in Sioux Falls, 21 in Aberdeen, 25 in Pierre, and 28 in Rapid City. Tomorrow is going to be warmer but breezy, with that stronger wind mainly in southeastern Keloland. 56 our high for Sioux Falls, 55 in Aberdeen, 60 in Pierre, and 63 in Rapid City. These temperatures are at least 10, if not 15 degrees above normal. Then on Friday, even warmer with that stronger wind continuing in southeastern Keloland. Now in western South Dakota as well. 64 the high for Sioux Falls, 61 in Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and 64 in Rapid City. We do have a slight cool down as we head into Sunday and Monday with a chance of light rain and snow. We'll take a look at what to expect in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. A Sioux Falls nonprofit has worked for the last 27 years to provide student athletes opportunities to participate in organized sports. Carl Tier began the Christian Youth Association League 27 years ago with that goal in mind. He and his team have coached thousands of athletes during that time. In tonight's Eye on Keloland, our Renee Ortiz is going to speak to Tier and former students about the impact of these programs. The National Pheasant Fest and Quail Classic is back in Sioux Falls for the first time since 2018. The event focused on hunting and conservation doesn't start until Friday, but the setup process is underway at the Premier Center, Convention Center, and Arena. An organizer says the advantages of being in Sioux Falls compared to Minneapolis or Omaha extend beyond hospitality.
The expenses of producing an event such as this are a lot less in this community as well, which is a very important part because this event is a fundraiser for the organization. You know, yes, we make money, but it's there all to go into our mission delivery.
They'll also raise money with a concert for conservation featuring Minnesota-based band Trampled by Turtles tomorrow night at the Washington Pavilion. The National Pheasant Fest and Quail Classic runs Friday through Sunday. In national news, after months of negotiations, threats of being held in contempt, and political stunts on both sides, Hunter Biden is testifying before the committee investigating whether to impeach his father, President Joe Biden. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
Who's the big guy? The president's son, Hunter Biden, arrived on Capitol Hill Wednesday morning to testify behind closed doors about his family's business dealings.
Hunter, what do you hope to tell the committee today?
He issued a statement saying, "I am here today to provide the committees with the one uncontestable fact that should end the false premise of this inquiry. I did not involve my father in my business." The investigation by House Republicans focuses on allegations that President Biden profited off his son and his brother's foreign business dealings when he was vice president. The more than year-long probe has produced no direct evidence of wrongdoing by the president, but Republicans say their work isn't finished.
With every interview, we've learned new information, and the basis of what we've learned is that the Bidens didn't have a legitimate business. Their business was selling access to Joe Biden.
Oversight Committee Chair James Comer alleges Mr. Biden received 2 checks totaling $240,000 after Hunter and James Biden, the president's brother, closed business deals. The White House says the checks were repayments from old loans. The House GOP investigation suffered a blow this month when a key witness was arrested and charged with lying to the FBI. Alexander Smirnov, an ex-FBI informant often cited by Republicans, is accused of falsely telling investigators the president and his son accepted bribes from Ukrainian energy firm Burisma. Prosecutors say some of the information came from contacts with Russian intelligence.
The whole thing has had a very strong whiff of Russian disinformation from the very beginning.
But House Republicans say they're pressing on with the inquiry, with more subpoenas and witness interviews to come. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Republicans also say they plan to issue a report and hold a public hearing on their findings in the future.